Breitmann in Turkey Charles G. Leland der Breitmann hier im Türkenreich was fighten high and low, stay off, o schwachen Hammer mine. It is time for us to go. Sie den Kanen and Stiefel and, unschleifter das Schwert, schon lang her han mehr nichts geffen, der Geist reitens earth. Oh, upon which side? I hardly know both von side in this war, dear Ice die holy Russland all mit holy Tsar. But I pe not a holier, nor you von saint, I fear. Outline is holy plunder, mit sacred lager beer. Dear S. von Constantinople man that write to me, say he kits me in commission to make me Breitmann Bay, and if I mounts die Turpen and keeps die Muslim law, and bribes ein Wenig, den I rise to Breitmann Pasha. This much is true, dat Turkey is a real powderland, and if dere going to touch it off, we must pe on hand. And if we spring into the airs hill meddling in die fuss, I raider dink some Russian bears will spring along mit us. Und wenn he kid to Turkreich der Breitmann work like mad, und kid ein Kortajetter, mein Gott. Vat men he had. Mit Polars und mit Gypsies, Ungarn, Turks, und such, und allerlege Sindel. Hey, says Hans, this beats the Dutch. Den onwards to his Schicksal and forwards through the night, and upwards to his mission, and downwards in the Vite. Until in the Bulgaren Vunai his horse he strode, and meet 1,000 Cossacks before him on the road. Slap forward rode der Breitmann right on the Cossack spears, but forwards comed their leader and halted his careers, and grie, O Turkish Ritter, I am the Caput? And if you want a shindy, step up, and I am your man. They fight it like the Teufel, they fight it mit their swords, and Breitmann would have killed him, but 'twas not on the cards, for the Cossack fire a pistol as his retreat began, down from his horse all senseless flop. When der Breitmann fun he half kit his senses, der Breitmann find he lay inside a noble castle, upon a canopy. And by his side a lady so underscon to see, was schleisen überlemenindo a cup of thay. Den to himself say Breitmann, although he hold his jaw, dis is die Venus womans, by Gott. I effersaw. Vat lawfulness. Vat muscle. Mit effery himmlish charm. She measures 20 inches, bait honor. Round the arm. Die lady see his glances so noble and so game, and just as he reflected she think of him the same, and she say, we gets? In English, du gallant cavalier, who art become the captive all of my bow and spear. I am a gal this morning, yestreen I was a night, old hoss you nearly smashed, I guess, in that small fight. And if I hadn't shot you I think I should have ran. Gott schimmel mit Potsbomen! Exclaimed der Breitmann. But say, oh noble lady, what got you in dot set of plagards wilt du tell me? Die Dame Rebly, you bet. My father came from Boston, and when this war began he got a splendid contract, all with the Russian, to sell the army shoestrings. But I have read of fights, and I dream of war and glory, for I go for women's rights. Then I read a book of poems which fairly turned my head, the ballads of Hans Breitmann ho. Hans Breitmann said. And as I think the Breitmann must be the greatest man who ever went a fighting since history began, I dressed me like a soldier, for I am stark of limb, with Breitmann for a model, and try to act like him. Oh, tell me, noble captive, while rolling in this storm which men call life, hast ever beheld Hans Breitmann's form? Oh, could I once embrace him, and gaze into his eye, and feel his arms around me, then I would gladly die. He is the man of mortals, the Odin of them all, a higher incarnation, the Menschheitsidol, a being made to worship, to me an earthly god Pishings. Exclaim Hans Breitmann, this ding is getting hot. O lady. Noble Countess. This man of whom you think is schleinier before you, hath ted for want of trink, likewise for lof of you, too, done up mit lof and erst, und mit die tuta jetter, I don't know which is worst. And du can't save die hero from bitter todespien, if du hast in die keller only one fass of wine. Nay, doubt not in my pocket is dot which brofs die man, my passport, under tavern bills against de Breitmann. Die lady she embrace him until he nearly bust. Pot splits. Gasp out de Breitmann, she is a squeezer yest. Die Dame she was guilty, likewise an orphan too, mit a castle and the title, so Breitmann put it true. So soon the parvier merit, hey. Vita dimes they had. Hey. How day life to jetter so glorious and clad. Now he has caught a title. Was a captain. Here hath the tail on end of Herr Count Breitmann.